Well, I've always been impressed about India as a continent. It's incredible diversity. It's incredible depth of culture. I have visited India the first time in 1990, and since then, I've cherished this country. And wherever I've been posted, I've been coming back on short-term missions, but I've been posted in other countries. But I've always observed the impressive development of India, and now it is indeed my pleasure to be back as the head of the United Nations in India.
What would be your priorities during your tenure?
Well, it's early days. Our priorities I will build upon the excellent collaboration that the United Nations system has with the government and the people of India. These are quite broad priorities, beginning from health, nutrition, economic development, where sustainable tourism is one subsector. To, of course, environmental, sustainability and climate change. These are the big challenges of our days, not only in India but globally. And this we will take forward in dialogue with the government to identify some of the areas where the United Nations can contribute.
Sir, India also hosted AI Summit very recently. What is your views on that and how well it was hosted? Can you tell us about that?
Well, I have experienced the AI Summit as really an impressive international conference. I was extremely impressed about India's leadership to invite so many heads of states and high-level delegation from other countries. But from the United Nations point of view, I'm also proud to say we had a fantastic presence here. As you all know, the United Nations Secretary General was here. A number of principals of some of the very important United Nations agencies were also attending, including ILO, the High Commissioner of Human Rights, including ITU. And of course the technological office of the Secretary General. So we were comprehensively present in this summit, and we were impressed about the convening power of India, the leadership of India, also in terms of messaging that we are talking about AI to generate well-being for all and happiness for all. This is very much along the lines, of the thinking of the United Nations. We always think about those that are usually left out. Try to never leave anybody behind.
So you visited India, you mentioned before, you just spoke about tourism in India. Can you give us a detail, your favorite places in India where you visited?
Well, as an Austrian, I am a mountain person. So my favorite places in India have to do with the Himalayas. But at least in outdoor terms. But I have also visited Rajasthan, and it's incredible what India has to offer. I have not visited yet the south and the east, so this is supposed to will be discovered. But certain places in Himachal Pradesh, in Uttarakhand, and in Ladakh belong to my favorite places in the world.
How do you see the future of tourism in India?
I think India is already a top tourist destination. Now it's about really upscaling, the possibilities that India has. I think India has almost limitless possibilities to attract tourists. With 42 World Heritage Sites, just to look at one indicator, with anything from some of the most beautiful mountain landscapes to the most beautiful beach landscape. I think there is a lot of scope to develop tourism, but of course from the United Nations we would always argue that tourism development is should be part of sustainable development, and therefore the issues of environmental sustainability and social inclusion are very important when tourism is developed.